In today's video, I wanted to talk about a trading platform that's been hitting the timeline lately. It's called Axiom, and it's positioned as the future of trading. According to them, it's the fastest and most feature-rich hybrid web trading experience, which is designed to elevate your crypto journey with advanced analytics and high-speed execution. We're going to dive into the platform's features, the golden opportunity that degens and content creators have, and how it compares to the competition. But before we dive in, my name is FOMO. If we're meeting for the first time, I trade Solana meme coins. That is it. And before we dive in, nothing in this video is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. If you'd like to keep up to date with what I'm up to, don't forget to follow me on X and join my Telegram channel, FOMO's Mojo Dojo Casa House. With all that out of the way, let's dive in. Simply put, Axiom is a trading terminal, no different than BullX and Photon. It's a web native platform, so if you're used to trading Solana meme coins, you've probably used BullX or Photon at some point. Axiom is similar to that in the sense that you log in a web platform versus a Telegram focused trading terminal such as BonkBot, Trojan, etc. So Axiom is a web platform, and when you sign up, it's invite only right now. Just use the link in the description of the video below, axiom.trade/FOMOMOFO, and you'll get instant access. This is what it looks like once you're signed up. It's very easy to get started. You'll probably be prompted with this pop-up here to deposit Solana to the address, or you can actually purchase Solana directly here using Coinbase. So if you wanted to start with 2 Sol, just click on buy, and it redirects you to sign into your Coinbase account. And you can easily buy Solana and get started trading right then and there. So as far as onboarding, this is as easy as it gets, and it's very easy and simple to just start getting into it. When you first sign up and you're ready to go, this is the discover page. It shows you what's trending on Dex Screener and what is trending on their end in terms of like volume and things like that. So you can adjust the table to view it how you want to view it, right? So you can sort it by volume in the 1 minute, 5 minute, 30-minute terminals, or you can see what's trending on Dex Screener as well within like the 5 minute, 1 hour, and 6 hour. So this pulls directly what Dex Screener is showing. This is what's being pulled from the platform using the various different APIs to see what's going on chain. The nice thing about Axiom that I really enjoy is that it brings you here. As opposed to taking you to like Pump Vision or MemeScope like the other trading platforms do. So in terms of onboarding users and getting them to where I believe we should be getting back to on meme coin culture is trading volume and trading narratives. And you can easily spot those here that are getting tons of volume and kind of suss them out right here versus the trench culture that has just infiltrated Solana from in the last few months, to where people are just staring at the screen, seeing tickers being created by the second, and you kind of just on the fly figure out what you're going to be buying here. So that's not my trading style. If that's your trading style, kudos to you. This works no different than MemeScope or Pump Vision. Essentially, before a token is migrated to Dex Screener before a token is migrated to Radium, which you can see on Dex Screener and other Solana, dexes and traded on Jupiter, for example. These tokens are created on a platform called Pump Fund, and these are the new pairs that are being created in real time. These are the ones that are about to bond, and then these are the ones that are already bonded and are already live on Radium for you to trade on Jupiter and Dex Screener directly as well. So very similar to how all the other platforms are laid out as well, but the UI is a lot more customizable. So with this display button here, you can choose to look at you can choose to have the tables be more compact, so you can have them be together, or you can have it be spaced. You can also blacklist certain devs. So if there's a serial rugger dev that you just don't want to have on here anymore, you just simply copy the address, paste it here, and it won't show you any new tokens that are being created by that. And snipe settings, so you can actually snipe different tokens when they're going to be migrating, or if you're just going to be quick buying here. The nice thing is that you can add your own custom RPC. So if you're a more seasoned trader and you know what that means, that's for you. So as opposed to using the RPCs that are built into the trading platforms, you can use your own custom one. And that just means that you're going to be able to be purchasing and selling that much quicker. You'll have an edge on chain in that sense. So you'll be, if I was trading with someone right next to me and they were trying to buy the same thing, my transaction would go through quicker if I were using a custom RPC. So similar to BullX and Photon, as things are migrating, you have like this, green little visual as it's migrating right here. So you can go ahead and have that information readily available. And a lot of the other information that you would normally use, you would copy the contract address, go to a bot like Mugetsu or something else, or like your own private group that you have like these bots implemented. You can see how much the dev holds here. You can see that the dev owns 3%. You can see that 7% is owned by snipers. And then there's other indicators and icons. So when you click into it here, you can kind of see what these mean. So you see that the dev is holding 0%, snipers are out, the liquidity pool is burned, so that's a given with any pump fund tokens. You can see if there's any bundles left, what percentage insiders hold, and it's a very nice visually appealing UI that they've built here. So it kind of gives you, once you get used to the icons after using it, you can see, okay, like the bundle has 6% left. Oh, now it has, 9% because more people are buying it or whatever. Normally this number would be going down if we're looking at something that's migrated and people are selling it, but looks like people are actually buying this one. But let's see. So yeah, so see the bundle is actively selling. You can see that in real time. The insiders are going down at the same time too, or insiders are accumulating. It just really depends on what they're doing in the back end. But generally speaking, you'll have a good idea of like, okay, how much does the bundle have left? How much, are they selling? So on and so forth. If you don't know what bundling is, essentially when someone creates a token, they snipe a large percentage of the token supply and they scatter it across various different wallets so that they control the supply and they're selling on you actively. So being able to avoid rugs, being able to suss that out very easily and on the fly, whether you're on the Pulse trading section or if you're, on the actual page of the token, you can see all that information here in real time. So normally the way one would approach, again, checking out bundles and things like that and seeing if they're actively selling, you would have like, your Mugetsu bot open right here. You would copy the contract address and then you would, paste it there and see what the bot is telling you as far as like, hey, like, X percentage is still in, it's bundled by, multiple wallets, they're selling, and you just have to kind of check and go back and forth. Here you can do everything all in one place, which is super, super convenient. You can also see how many holders there are here in real time. So if we go to maybe Harry Balls right here, that'll tell us in real time, hey, like the holder count is going up. How many pro trade, I don't know exactly what that means just yet, but how many pro traders there are, whatever that means. The bundles, if they're holding, they're buying back, or if they're actively selling, you can see that here. And if DEX is paid, that's super important to some people to make sure that DEX screener is paid on a new pair. So you can easily see that here. So you no longer have to use an external trading bot or anything like that to check those things out. You can see that all here on the trading window for that specific token. Now, how do you buy something right? Very similar to all the other trading platforms. You have some Solana loaded up here on the top right. You can see how much SOL you actively have. You can deposit, you can withdraw it fairly easily. So if you want to cash out, just paste the address that you want to cash it out on and you'll be good to go. But buying and selling is no different than any other platform. It looks pretty much the same. So you want to buy 0.5 SOL, click on buy and you'll be able to buy it. Your presets here are where you adjust your buy settings, such as like your slippage, your priority fee, your bribe. I just keep everything default. Same thing if you have an RPC, you would add it here as well. So there's multiple different places you can add that in. Mev protection, you can turn that on or off. And it gives you a visual of that stuff here too. So you don't have to, click on the presets to see what your slippage is at or your priority fee, etc. So you can adjust all that information here on the presets. So the purpose behind the presets is depending on like what you're doing. So if you're trenching here on Pulse, you want to have like a high slippage, a high bribe, or at least an RPC, to be able to ape in early compared to other people. And same thing, just your quick buy settings here when you're Pulse trading. Also, you can set your buy amount. So if you want to, gamble with 0.02 SOL for every single thing that's being migrated, you can do that here pretty easily. What's going on here is that we're actually seeing two tokens migrating from Pump Fund over to Radium. And you can kind of see how it shows you that little animation that they're migrating. You can set up a sniper directly here in Axiom. So you can buy the specific coin when it goes to Radium. So you'll try to get in on like the first orders when it actually hits Radium. So let's say you wanted to snipe 0.02 Sol. You just got to make sure your slippage is super high and your priority fee is decent so that you can kind of cut in line and actually get in early. And same thing if you have an RPC, that helps so much. I don't know what Turbo Prefire is. Maybe that's their own proprietary built-in RPC to where you don't have to go out of your way to sign up for one. But yeah, the Pulse trading thing, really, really magnificent how they laid it out. It's really intuitive, really easy to understand. And yeah, when you're on the actual token page, it lets you know if it's migrating or not. And you can still set up your sniper through here too with like your limit orders and, or I think your advanced. Yeah, so this is the migration sniper. So yeah, this one got rugged. But anyway, snipe something if you think it's worth sniping and worth buying. And if you don't know how to suss that out, definitely check out my Pump Fund Trading playbook. I'll have a link to that in the description below. It lets you know exactly what to do once you have a contract address, right? Check the chart, search the contract address in your Telegram search bar, search the cash tag on X, check distro, check for snipers. So like this is a little outdated now in the sense that I used to check all these things using Mugetsu. A lot of the stuff we can just look at that here on the token info page, which is really, really nice. So really appreciate these new tools and these new features that are coming out. Down here we have the trades that are going on in real time, so we can see what's happening on chain, similar to what you would see on Dex Screener at the bottom of the page, right? You can see who's buying, who's selling, so on and so forth. You can see your active positions here if you have any open. Your limit orders, you can cancel them also here if you have any open. Limit orders are essentially automations, right? So let's say, for example, with Jail Stool, if I'm going to go AFK or away from keyboard, we'll throw this on the 1 hour chart. If let's say I bought, at like 30 mil and I want to take profit at 80, if I want to take out initials at 60 or 80, as opposed to coming here manually selling, half of my position, I would set up a limit order here and I would choose the market cap that I want to sell at or the percentage. So if I want to sell half at a, 100% gain, I would just set that up here. So I want to sell half at 100% when it 2x's. So I want to take out initials and you would set that up here. I don't have, the token, so it's not going to create the limit order, but that's how you would create limit orders on the platform here. So a lot of useful and staple features that you find on all these other tools are here, but I just feel like it's a lot more intuitive doing it on this platform compared to the others. So I'm really liking it so far. So here we have the holders. When you click on the holders tab, it shows you the top holders sorted by the amount of tokens that they have remaining. So the highest holder for this token has 7%, then 5, 3, so on and so forth. And it has little icons and indicators similar to what we were seeing here. So you can see who's an insider. You can see if it's a bundler, if someone bundled the token, you can see, that icon indicator next to them. And again, some of these icons I'm still, using and learning the platform. Some of these I don't understand what exactly they are. What I wish they would do, similar to what BullX does, is that it has a little icon that lets you know what trading platform they're using. I just find that interesting because I'm nosy. But when you click on the little filter icon, you can see exactly what transactions are going on from that specific holder. So if we go back to the holders, let's find someone that owns less of the supply and you filter through there. You can see when they've purchased, when they've sold something. You can see their entries visually here on the chart as well. So whatever wallet it is that I have filtered, you can see here like their average price as well. Oh wait, no, that's the limit order thing. Oh yeah, their average price, I believe. And you can see like when they've bought, when they've sold, so on and so forth. So it just gives you a nice little view of it. You can have this little badge that shows you as a top 10, they're a top 10 holder. You can open the transaction in SoulScan or copy the wallet and open it up in SoulScan as well. So yeah, a lot of useful information here. Top traders, just to see, top traders by P&L. So seeing the most profitable traders in a specific token, you can see that here, similar to Dex Screener or even BullX. you can see how much profit they've taken and if they have any remaining balance of that token. So for example, this person bought 10K. He's sold 610,000, like he's up $610,000. He's sold 620. And he still has 150 grand left over. So if we filter by his trades, we can visually see his entries. His average entry is 2.5 mil, which is crazy. And you can see like when he's sold also. The way to get, so on the chart itself, again, it's very similar to any other platform out there, but for the sake of this video, DB is like the dev bot. And if you want to turn that off, you would just go to display options and you can turn off your trades, the dev trades, and the track trades. So like we're filtering it, so we don't want to turn that off. And this is mainly for like your wallet tracker, which we'll get into in a minute. But you can easily get a visual on whatever filter wallets or whatever it is that you're looking at here. Just looks really nice. All of these bots use trading views, so if you don't like what the chart looks like, you can always adjust it. I'm a huge fan of hollow candles, so I always turn that on. It's just a visual thing. It looks nice to me. And then for TA and stuff, I usually use lines to make sure that I'm being accurate. I don't really care for wicks because I'm not a TA expert. I don't know what any of that stuff means. By default, you're met with the market cap, but you can toggle between the price. I don't like looking at the price. I trade by market cap, which is kind of an interesting psychological thing. I don't think new people coming into the space, or if you're like not aware of Solana, you don't really know what the market cap on a token is. Like you mainly focus on like the price, like, oh, I bought this at 0.02 cents. Like what if it gets to $1 sort of thing. But yeah, it's just a interesting thing. But yeah, anyway, having the dev trade thing is great, but I like to leave it off just because I don't really care about that. Now, let's say you're really bullish on Jailstool and you want to add it to your watch list and keep an eye on it as time goes on. You're able to click this little star icon and it adds it to your watch list. You can access it here just by clicking on it over here. And you'll have it up here at all times. You can see if it's up or if it's down on the 1 hour change. You can click in and out of the token once you have it added here to your watch list. So let's say we want to keep an eye on Harry Balls as well. Go ahead and add it here. And oh wait, I clicked it by accident twice. So there it is. So you'll be able to click in and out of these different tokens fairly easily. You can remove it, you can add it back, so on and so forth. So yeah, that's the basic watch list that they have. I think they're gonna release some other changes and have a dedicated page and things of that sort eventually, but I think it's great. At the bottom of the screen here, you have your presets again, whether you're on preset 1, 2, or 3, just depending on the trading style that you're doing. And then you have a wallet tracker here, which is great. So for example, if we go to Harry Balls and we just want to find a wallet, like let's say we really liked how this wallet did a trade. I'm just choosing a random wallet. You'll go ahead and copy the wallet address. And you can see here. Yeah, so you copy the wallet address and then you can go ahead and add it to the wallet tracker, which is nice. So you just simply paste it here. You can also import wallets. So you can export the wallets from BullX or from Wave Wallet, and then you can import the JSON file here and import all of your wallets that you're tracking and have it all here, which is really, really cool. There's also a live trades feature. So if you track a lot of wallets and you want to have just like a live feed of what's going on, when people are buying, when people are selling, you can have that open at any time here with the tool, which is really nice also. But yeah, that's the wallet tracker. They also have a Twitter tracker here. So they have a dedicated trackers page just to have everything all in one place too, which is really, really nice. But yeah, you can adjust how you want to have your trading set up. So you have Twitter alerts here from popular X accounts that they curate for you. I don't think you can add your own. I haven't figured out how to do that. If anyone knows how to do that, that'd be great. But for the most part, you have your Twitter here and your wallet manager here just to be able to keep track of wallets, which is really cool. So yeah. It's just everything is all in one place. Everything is super convenient. And this tool, I'm really enjoying it so far from using it, just with like the discover trending stuff, the pulse, the trackers. Some other things that I personally don't really use is like the perps. I don't know how to long or short anything, but you're able to do that in this platform. I'm US based, so it'll only show BTC, ETH, and SOL. But if you're in a country that allows you to trade perps on certain memes, I believe those will get activated as well. Just again, I don't live in those regions, so I'm not sure if they work or not. You can also do yield farming. So um, it's powered by, I think, yeah, MarginFi. So you have to create a MarginFi account and you can deposit USDC or Solana eventually. And you'll be able to get 5.7% APY just by depositing Sol in this platform, which is really, really cool. Let's look at the portfolio page. I am down. I'm down 9 grand, but with your spot holdings, right? That's spot and perps. So perp trading is longing and shorting things, and then with spot it's just actively trading memes in and out. But with spot here, you get a visual of like your total balance, your unrealized P&L, and your available trading balance. So this is like the liquid Sol that you have. Then you have a visual of your P&L here. As you can see, I was break even and then I just started losing money. So I'm just kind of taking a little break from trading. You can see my activity here, my historical trades. You can see I lost 8 grand on the PvP Harry Balls. That was my mistake. And then you can see the top 100 trades that you've had. You can hide specific trades if you just don't want to remember it, and then you can show your hidden trades as well and activate it here pretty easily. You can get P&Ls which look nice. So if you're looking to show your your referral link, it'll have the QR code for it as well as the link itself. And it's a very simple P&L and it just looks really good. So yeah, let's talk about rewards. So they have a airdrop coming soon, as well as you earn Sol for every time you trade and also refer people to the platform. So all in all, I think it's still the very early platform. It's really great, intuitive, and I recommend you guys get on it ASAP just to farm the airdrop for one, and two, just to get in on the opportunity that we're seeing here. If you're a creator or if you're looking to make money off of referral programs, I have a full guide on affiliate tools and things like that too. So I was making $1,000 a day off of BullX, and my goal is to do at least that with Axiom. And I have a whole guide on how to get started with that stuff. You don't need a big following, you just need to post the right content. So I've explained that from A to Z in that Notion doc, which I'll also have in the description below. But yeah, just wanted to make this video real quick. I think it's super important. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it, and happy trading.